If you like this edition and you want to know more about the topic and understand it in detail, head on to pallavisehgal.com to see the full video on the topic. In our previous go-to-market episode, we had established the survival triangle: the customer acquisition cost, the lifetime value of the customer, and the payback period. We talked about building one strong channel before chasing more. Today, we are going a step further, because once you've proven one channel works, the question then becomes, how do you build a multi-channel growth engine that scales efficiently without destroying the unit economics? The channel hierarchy framework. Now, most founders think that all acquisition channels are equal, but advanced founders understand channel hierarchy and sequence investment strategically. The 4-tier channel framework. Now, tier 1 is the foundational channels, which are organic, referral, and direct, which have the lowest customer acquisition cost, highest quality of customer. These must be optimized before the paid channels. These are the baseline for measuring all other channels against. Then we come to the scalable paid channels like Google, Facebook, LinkedIn ads. These have predictable volume and measurable return of investment. Your primary growth engine once optimized, and these can scale with capital investment. Then come the experimental channels, the podcasts, the partnerships, and the content. They have a longer feedback loop and they're harder to measure. They have high potential, but they also have higher risks, so that you need to test them small and scale what works. Next, let's look at the advanced customer acquisition cost optimization, the micromatrix approach. Basic customer acquisition cost tracking looks at the overall acquisition cost. Advanced customer acquisition cost optimization breaks down every component to find the leverage points. Then let's talk about the true customer acquisition cost versus the cash customer acquisition cost. Now, the true customer acquisition cost includes allocated team costs, tools, and overheads. But the cash customer acquisition cost includes only direct ad spends or external costs. Use true customer acquisition cost for decision making and cash acquisition cost for cash flow planning. This brings us to the advanced lifetime customer value analysis, which is beyond the simple averages. Now, basic lifetime customer calculation uses average customer behavior. Advanced lifetime customer analysis reveals the hidden patterns that drive real growth. Let's try and understand what the advanced lifetime customer framework is. First and foremost, the cohort-based lifetime customer analysis. Track your lifetime customer value by customer acquisition month. It shows you whether your product is getting stickier over time, and the goal here being that each cohort should have a higher lifetime customer value than the previous cohort. Also, segment your lifetime customer value by source. Organic customers should have a high lifetime customer value and lower customer acquisition cost. The paid social customers will have medium lifetime customer value and medium customer acquisition cost. And the direct sales customer will have the highest lifetime value and the highest customer acquisition cost. And this brings us to the multi-channel orchestration strategy. Now, most founders run channels independently, but the advanced founders orchestrate channels to work together, creating compound effects. Finally, let's also talk about the channel attribution matrix. Track how your customers are interacting with multiple channels before converting. A couple of examples out here being that 40% of the customers touch 3+ channels before buying. Customers moving through content to paid social to direct have a 2.3x higher lifetime customer value. Email might lead to webinar, might lead to sales, which has a 67% more close rate. Next, let's talk about the go-to-market evolution across the growth stages. Your go-to-market strategy must evolve as you scale. Let's talk about the pre-seed to seed stage go-to-market evolution. Before, it is all manual. It's founder-led customer acquisition, but afterwards it has to be repeatable, scalable channel processes. The key milestone being one channel generating predictable pipeline. Implement channel hierarchy framework and audit your current mix. Set up advanced customer acquisition tracking and cohort analysis. Build lifetime customer segmentation and predictability scoring. And finally, create channel orchestration plan and attribution mix. When you master multi-channel go-to-market orchestration, you're not just acquiring customers, you're building a scalable growth engine that becomes a competitive moat. We hope that you've enjoyed the preview edition of this topic. If you like this edition and you want to know more about the topic and understand it in detail, head on to pallavisehgal.com to see the full video on the topic.